What's up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. Look, man, very important. We're gonna talk about the people who represent you. And what do I mean by that? I mean that in our lives there are people that are with us, around us, connected to us. We're involved with them in business, we're involved with them in friendship, we're involved in relationships, family members, however you want to slice it. And in certain situations, they may be viewed as being representations of you. So, who are the people who are representing you, and are they representing you the right way? And sometimes you have that person in your life that they may be a little unpolished. They may not have the etiquette that you might have, or just they may not have what we call in the hood on a high degree. Just you might say, man, he ain't got no home training. There's something along them lines. And it may not necessarily be that they don't have home training all the time. It's just like I said, they're just a little rough around the edges, a little boisterous. But in some cases, they don't mean any harm. But other times, these are people who are just absolutely ignorant. They just don't have, they shouldn't be representing you in certain settings, business settings, family gathering type settings. They just not the kind of people that you want to bring around because, they'll embarrass you with their behavior because a lot of times people like that, they don't seem to even know that they are that way. So there's no filter on their behavior. It's like when you in certain circles with friends or family and just your homies or whatever, y'all act a certain way. Y'all talk a certain way. But then when you step into a different type of scene, you know how to turn that off. And I don't mean turning it off like, selling out and just turning into a different person. I mean carrying yourself accordingly based on the environment that you're in. So things that you would say at home loud or whatever, you're not going to be in this situation and say it. There are other people who have no clue of that. And you looking at them like, hey man, this ain't the time or place for that. And it's very important and when you think about business because, you know, we do all right in certain situations and you may try to give one of the homies a shot to come up under you in your business and they get around certain folks business connections and their mouths and their actions don't represent you properly, and then in times where you may let them know that, they may take offense to it. They may look, what you mean, man? Man, I've been knowing you, man. You acting like that now? So you gotta be like that to try to please these folks, and they don't get it. They don't understand. No, man, it's a time for that. But in this particular setting, we focused on business and making these moves the proper way. And outside of business, it could be a relationship or something. Somebody you bring around, you baby girl, you done brought this dude around your family, and he just disrespectful and loud, or he has no um, civility. He's uncivilized, and he's saying things. He's cussing in front of your daddy, and it's like and you like, man, it's just a poor representation. And in the same regards, you may be involved with a person who is okay. Well, meet me at the event, and da 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 da, and then she shows up with some booty cuddles on, and just like, whoa, this ain't the time and place to be dressed like that. And you say, oh, well, what's wrong with that? And then they start going, it's like representation. Because a lot of times people look at you and they look at you based on the people you surround yourself with. That's how they determine, in their eyes, your character and judge you based on the company that you keep. And it's not to say that these people are not good people. It's not to say they're not your friends, your family, or whatever, but you have to know when and where to bring certain people. That's just the facts of it. It seems cruel, but it's actual. And if they are able to open themselves up to understand how to correct it, then that's fine. That's even better. But as I said earlier, some people, they don't get it. They never catch on to say, "Oh, okay, yeah, I see how they." You say, "Well, man, look around, man. This is a formal situation. This is this type of situation. Nobody else is in here. People say, hey, man, read the room. You got to know how to read the room, and it can be really embarrassing if a person is not properly representing you. But on the same token, you have to make sure that you are a proper representation of the person that looks to you to be that. You can't be coming in, coming showing up to the thing. This is really important to her, and you come in there drunk. You come in there, looking bummy and just like not engaging, or See, you have situations where everybody's been in these types of situations where you've seen it on TV shows. It's funny, but it's a real principle where um, people have been a couple of they on their way to an event and they arguing like crazy in the car. They going to war on the way, but when they get there, they get out their car, they walk in together. They're professional. They're engaging with people. This is my wife. This is my husband. This is hey, hi. This is Bill. This is whatever you're doing. You can't carry over the BS into the situation because it plays with the money, and it's not for everybody to know what's going on with y'all. When the event is over, y'all get right back in the car and pick up where you left off verbally. Pick up where you left off. So these are just some things that I want to pass on to y'all, and just take it with you, because representation is very important. When you send somebody out in your place, if you can't make it to something, then you get a report back. Hey man, who was that dude you sent? Man, that dude is crazy, man. You want to know, hey man, what did you say? What did you do? Because I depended on you to represent me in my absence, and you did not do that. So you don't want to put yourself in that position. You got to learn to pick and choose the type of people to deal with on those levels. And if it doesn't correct itself, you have to get on up out of there. All right, man. It's your big brother K-Rino. I hope this helps y'all, man. Like, comment, and subscribe, and keep your notifications on. And again, I say this all the time. If there's a subject y'all want me to cover and touch on, leave it in the comments section. And if it's something that I feel like is cool, or if it's something I know about, I will absolutely speak on it, man. All right, I'll catch y'all later on. Peace.